Hi, I'm Kevin Midas, and welcome to Selfish Hope. It's been a while, but in the 4 years I've been gone, I've officially gotten a PhD in narcissistic psychology. That's made me even better at helping you help yourself with advice that your therapist says you should never follow. And that's exactly why we're still the only self-help show brave enough to enter an ethnic studies classroom wearing Yeezys. I only went to the class because I'm currently experiencing monochromatic overload, a dangerous state of visual trauma caused by binging Victorian England historical dramas or scrolling the cast list of CW shows. To add some, let me check my romance author notes. Brown, the color of lightly roasted almonds to my life. I've been catching up on some of my favorite characters from Black media. Icons like Tommy from Power, Gary Owens, and Jim Carrey in Living Color. Ah, my niggas. Listen, sometimes life is just harder without your one white friend, TM. See, when that friend is the right kind of white, they're like a hidden Trader Joe's menu item. Life-changing, suspiciously healthy, and suspiciously named. Or so I've heard from folks way too into stretching pork. That's haram. Today, we're helping you help yourself get your one white friend.
Though I would like if we never be helpless. World isn't perfect, we all can be selfless. Maybe it's best for yourself if you're selfish. I guess the best help for yourself is be selfish.
Lesson 1. Choose your archetype wisely. All white friends are not built the same. Some are cool substitute teacher with a sleeve tattoo. Others are girl who went to Burning Man once and now speaks in exclusively vibes. And then there's Ben Wyatt if he majored in woke Twitter instead of poli-sci. Before selecting your potential Caucasian companion, ask yourself, are they white ally or white savior? One will march with you in the streets. The other will pitch your trauma as a Netflix limited series. Choose wisely. Regardless, if you choose from the right side of X, the Everything app, you'll quickly learn that they consider everything white to be right. They are not an ideal option if you like watching modern movies without seething. Diversity! Lesson 2. Avoid the white friend starter pack. There's a trap here, a mistake often made by rookies in the sport of miscegenation friendships. When seeking out their one white friend, these noobs who've never smelled a pumpkin spice latte or even met a lawyer dad tend to not see the Old Navy brand red flags right in front of their faces. To not make the same mistakes, here are a few traits to be aware of. A. Someone wearing Birkenstocks in winter. This does not include me. B. A tucked-in flannel shirt. You're both hunting, but not in the same way. C. An inexplicable love of Reddit or Twitter, especially if they say X. D. Folks who say DEI like it has a hard R. If your potential friend tries to make Juneteenth a potluck, abort the mission and seek your local abolitionists. Lesson 3. Just grow up in the suburbs. Perhaps the easiest of the three, you simply must ensure the location of your birth is in a gated community, having benefited from a century of racist housing policies. Unlike Sufjan Stevens, who's actually from Detroit, you too can be like Robert Ritchie, somehow now known as Kid Rock. Having grown up black in the suburbs can give you a certain separation from the overall culture, bordering on self-hatred and making you oddly fond of Logic songs. Especially his verse on the Caterpillar remix by Royce da 5'9", spoken like your future white friend. If you find yourself saying things like, the Boondocks wasn't really funny to me, or I just don't get the hype behind Get Out, can you pass me that tea? You might struggle, but you'll find friends if you give it time. However, if you would even dare say, Mariah Carey is my Beyonce, congrats. You'll have so many white friends, your IG timeline will look like a Mormon church. Neato. This episode was sponsored by the Super Allies Super PAC, a liberal organization lobbying for the right of all white girls who twerk or have kids named Jaden to say period, with a very, very hard T. I've been Kevin Midas. This has been Selfish Hope. It didn't need to exist, but you're happy it does.